And good afternoon from the Epcot parking lot. We're here today because it's the first day of the 2026 Flower and Garden Festival. The topiaries are out, the gardens are blooming, the smells during this festival. You get some of the best smells because you get the aroma of the food that's cooking, but also you get the fresh flower smell just smacking you in the face. And speaking of the festival food, there's over 75 new menu items this year, so today we're gonna try out a few of those. Also on this menu for this festival, there's a lot of healthier, high protein options, so you know we're gonna be trying those. So without any further ado, let's jump inside of Epcot. Let's go experience the first day of Flower and Garden Festival 2026, but most importantly, let's go enjoy the day. I just made it through the Epcot gates, and look who we have front and center for Flower and Garden 2026. It's Woody, it's Buzz, Bo Peep. This is like a blast from the past. This is a classic. Usually the last few years they put like the ones with new movies out, like Moana was last year, we had Encanto the year before that. And I think that's old school Bo Peep if I'm not mistaken. That's pretty cool. And oh, look in the back here. We have a monkey from the Barrel of Monkeys. Funny. And just like any festival here at Epcot, we have our Flower and Garden Festival Passport. The day I'm recording this is March 4th, and it goes all the way to June 1st. In here is your key to success, all things Flower and Garden. It's gonna tell you the concert series that's here. It's gonna tell you the topiary locations, and of course, the food too. This is your guide. It's like a little guidebook to your way around World Showcase and all the food booths. Some of them look really good. Like I remember this one from last year, the blueberry crumb cake. That was next level delicious. Also, I just realized I'm wearing a Disney hat, a Disney shirt, and my new Mickey shoes. Like a Disney shill right now. But I do love these Mickey shoes. They're so sick. And man, the last time I was here, I was running the half marathon. That was a great weekend. I loved that weekend. So many memories made, so many goals achieved. Oh man, on the other side of the planter here, we have Lotso Love Bear. I wonder if he smells like strawberries. Probably doesn't. He probably smells like earth and dirt. And that's okay because Lotso, he's kind of a jerk. And all right, guys, here we are. This is the flower of the Flower and Garden Festival. Guess we'll go home now. Just kidding. That was a joke. Every year, the butterflies make their return. This is just like a small sample of what you're gonna get for Flower and Garden Festival. In fact, I ran by this the other day during my 10K, and I just had to walk by. I wanted to stop and smell the roses, like literally. So I decided to start my Flower and Garden 2026 story to the right of Epcot. We're gonna head to World Nature and Communicore Hall just to see what's going on. Oh yes, this is where they have the Pokeball and the Tuna Pokeball. Okay, nice. Not Pokeball. Pokeball. Anyways, I think this is a good thing. They also have a panna cotta down there and a mango slushy. Let's get the tuna Pokeball. This looks really good. So what's all in this Pokeball? We have avocado, mango, pickled red onions, seaweed salad, which I love seaweed salad, furikake, umami sauce on a bed of sticky rice. It also has edamame in there too for some extra added protein. The sauce on there, that umami sauce is very salty, kind of like a soy sauce. The fish is very nice. Sushi grade tuna right here, not bad. The avocado, let me get a little bit of that. Pickled vegetables too. Great flavors going on in here. You have the acidity from those pickled vegetables in there, mixing well with the avocado and the sauce on there too. Very good. The mango is not ripe at all. Like it's kind of crunchy, but you don't really want that in a mango. And usually when it's not ripe, you don't get the full flavor of the fruit. So that's the only letdown about this dish right here. This is a really good addition to the festival this year. It's new, it's fresh, it's flavorful. It's actually a lighter, healthier option too. So let's break this thing down. You're looking at about 4 ounces of sushi grade tuna on there. Also getting the boost of protein from the edamame, which is loaded with protein. So to give this meal a protein count, we're looking at about 38 grams of protein for this meal, which is pretty fantastic for a food festival. It's a good portion too. It's not like a normal food festival portion where it's kind of small. Epcot's kind of elevated their game recently with the portion sizes. Some things still don't pass the portion size test, but this definitely does. This is actually like almost a whole meal in itself. And we have our annual Lion King topiaries out this way. When I walked by here earlier, there was a father holding their newborn baby in the air, just like Rafiki's doing to Simba right there. Remember who you are. Oh wow, the music in the background is like an acoustic version of Eye to Eye. That's pretty fantastic. You know, for as much flack as Communicore Hall got when it first reopened from its refurb a few years ago, everyone was like, oh my gosh, I hate it. But you know what? I think they do a good job. So let's go in there and check it out. Sunlight to Starbright, Spike's Garden. Okay. The lighting in here is awesome, and they always set this up so well. See in the middle here, we have a Spike the Bee topiary. Spike the Bee happens to be one of the mascots here for Flower and Garden Festival every year. And every time we're in here for the festivals, you have to look up. There's so many cool things on the ceiling too. Cool lighting, different murals. Oh wow. And over to our right over here, we have the festival merch. Let's go check it out. For $85, we have this backpack or this bag. It doesn't look like a loungefly, it looks just like a cool little Disney one. Orange bird happens to be another huge mascot for Flower and Garden every year. The ears this year, very nice. We have a spike and orange bird on them. We have the detachable bow, like always. I like the hat this year. I'm actually wearing the green hat from last year with the orange bird on it. This is the one for this year. It has orange bird, front and center, International Flower and Garden Festival. Love that. Anything on the back? Oh, just a bundle of oranges. We have the Spirit jersey for this year. Nice. Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival 2026. Oh, and they have that dessert. They serve this at Magic Kingdom. I can't remember what that dessert's called. Pretty much like a orange Dole Whip or an orange Italian ice mixed with vanilla ice cream. It's so good. And down here is the front of the Spirit jersey. How much is this? Usually they're $85. Yeah, $85 for this. Also, Flower and Garden marks the rainy season. We're heading into spring, so nice little rain jacket here. How much is this? This is 60 bucks. Every festival has an ornament. And look, I like this logo too. It's orange bird popping out of an orange box. It is $26.99 for this. Here's that dessert again. Another mug with a lid on it. It's a ceramic lid too. $24.99. And right above that, we have salt and pepper shakers with the same logo on there for Flower and Garden Festival. Very nice. These are $14.99. Oh, nice. Another hat over here. Now, if I was going to get one, this is probably what I would get. I like that. I like the blue color on it. Oh, this is the pass holder exclusive merch. Nice for $29.99. I like that. And the Mickey. Also exclusive pass holder merchandise. It looks like a mug. I mean, it could be a planet. Yeah, this is definitely a mug for $25 as well. We have Spaceship Earth right there with Mickey and Minnie. And what is this? Is this a Spike the Bee figurine? Oh, it's a garden stake. So you put this in the actual garden. We can take Spike home with us. And doesn't he kind of look like Mickey Mouse? Is this a shoulder pal? Yes, it totally is. There's a magnet on the bottom. So you can get a Spike the Bee shoulder pal for $28. More shirts over here as well. These are usually all going to be the same price. Yeah, this is $37 for this shirt. Nice right here. And this one looks like a more universal style cut. And this is actually, I kind of like it a lot. Like if I was to get a shirt, this is probably what I would get. I like the color on it. I like the logo. He looks like a cool guy with his hexagonal glasses there. Get it? Because, you know, beehives and honeycombs or hexagonal, whatever. Anyways, this is $37 as well. Flower and Garden is also like one of the biggest ways to get your edutainment for the year. Every year they have different guides on flowers, the perennial calendar, that, you know, certain flowers sprout in time. Here we have animals that can potentially help the environment as well. Ooh, a flying squirrel. Jasmine flowers sleep too. Their petals close every day to protect the stigma. That's pretty cool. We learned something today. Ah, they're playing like bee swarm music. There's bees everywhere. And oh wow, these flowers are pretty much animatronics. That's cool. Just like the jasmine flowers, their petals are closing to protect the stigma. Look at that. It all comes together. Coming up to another set of topiaries, we have the Family Magical. Look at that. And soon we'll see these guys in Animal Kingdom, especially this guy, talking to a toucan. What is he saying? He's saying, hey, let go of my Fruit Loops or something like that. Just the overall vibe of Flower and Garden Festival, it's beautiful, it's pretty. And you can smell the flowers too, that's the best part about it. And a butterfly just flew by my head. Flower and Garden Festival. That was so loud. Why did I say it that loud? That was crazy. Anyways, I got excited there was a butterfly. And making my way around World Nature, we have a new little experience over here. This is the Wildlife Crossing Garden. Brand new this year. Looking at the characters in here, it looks like it's for that new Hopper movie, right? Yeah, that's where this cute little guy's from. Haven't seen the movie yet. Definitely want to. I've seen all the Pixar movies, so definitely gonna fit this guy in eventually. Going back to that word, edutainment, this is how we learn how animals safely roam and how they cross the street, just like these little baby ducks over there and the mama duck. As urban development spreads, it becomes more and more challenging for animals to pass through their own natural habitats to find food, water, and shelter. But thanks to man-made wildlife crossings and corridors, creatures are able to cross roads and other industrial areas safely, causing less interruption to their instinctual behaviors, allowing their populations to thrive. I've actually seen that in real life. I used to go to North Carolina a lot and used to go to the Smoky Mountains, and I think I've even seen it in my trip to Montana a few years back too. There's actually bridges, man-made bridges that they make look like natural occurring things in the wild, but they're actually bridges over the roads so that deer can cross over, buffalo can cross over, goats can cross over, of course any native animal to that area. Bears can cross over it too, so it's really cool to see. I wish I took pictures of it. Lizard, 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 lizard. But this is cool. I like learning about this kind of stuff. I'm gonna have to watch this movie soon. Oh wow, they moved this year. This is the prehistoric plants area. Usually this area was over by Test Track and Guardians of the Galaxy the last few years, but they moved over here to World Nature. Okay. Over here you're gonna see different ferns, different plants, different flowers that were actually alive during the prehistoric era. Things that have stood the test of time, and now they're here at Epcot. And sometimes they throw in like little dinosaur statues. I see like the rusty metal dinosaurs over there, like there's a brontosaurus in the back, little fossils right here. Oh my gosh, poor little guy. He didn't make it. Oh, and what is this? Is that a prehistoric cucumber? Looks like Donald has a new spot out here for Flower and Garden this year. Usually, just like the other prehistoric plants, used to be over by World Discovery. Okay, nice. This is always a good one, and if you zoom in, you see he's looking directly at the bee on the middle of his forehead. And we can't hurt the bees because they make all these pretty things. We have to keep the bees around, like these guys. Oh, there's some honeybees over here. Let's see if I can get a close up. Oh, butterfly and bees. Flower and Garden Festival. I'm passing by the Land Pavilion, which I'm going to come back to later because usually every year for Flower and Garden Festival, they do an overlay over at the Living with the Land ride. Also another new experience this year, we have the community garden. A community garden can exist in any place where people come together and cultivate the land. That'd be really cool to have, like a neighborhood. It'd be really cool to have. Like they can have different things like flowers, the pretty flowers, and also things you can actually use like vegetables and, oh wow, speaking of that, is that a strawberry? Wow, there's a fresh strawberry right there. I want to eat it so bad, but I'm gonna leave it there because I'm a nice guy. All right, we saw a couple of butterflies today already, but now we're going into another staple here at Flower and Garden Festival, the Butterfly Landing Garden. This is gonna be fun. Let's go see. Sometimes earlier on in the season, like today's the first day, the butterflies aren't hatched yet, like they're still in their cocoons. I don't see any here, but of course, typical Epcot fashion, we can be able to learn about the butterflies, their process from caterpillar to butterfly itself, what they like to eat, what flowers are their favorite, like over here, milkweed. Monarchs love milkweed. Oh, and look, we found it. Tropical milkweed.
Well, I had monarchs up about
there. He's kind of on the edge there. Oh, he's flapping his wings, or she. And yes, as you can see, we have a lot of chrysalises hanging above. A lot of unhatched butterflies. Spider flower, does whatever a spider flower is. We have an orange one over there. Not a monarch, just an orange butterfly. Another new garden this year, we have the Rain or Shine fruit stand presented by Outshine. Outshine is a brand of popsicles. I know because I have them in my work freezer. So every once in a while at work, I'll eat an Outshine tangerine fruit pop. But what are we learning over here? Some plants have it made in the shade. Grapes can turn sour if they get sunburned, but can become sweeter if they freeze on the vine. Oh, that's interesting. Water exists in 3 forms. It can nourish plants as a liquid, re-enter the atmosphere as vapor, but as a solid, it can serve as a refreshing frozen treat. Oh, just like the frozen ice pops that I put in people's boxes at work. Ha! There is so much to learn here this year. Oh my gosh, just like these cherries. Frosty fruit trees, some perennials like cherry trees, can survive freezing temperatures and come back more productive year after year. Wow. That is not me. In the cold, I kind of like shelter myself from the world and shrivel up. Oh, monarch butterfly, Flower and Garden Festival. The scent of flowers that you get from this is insane. It's incredible. This is Flower and Garden Festival. But remember when we came here a few weeks ago and these were just like brand new, planted, and I said once they bloom, they're gonna fill in all the dirt spots and make it look very beautiful. And look at this, that exact thing happened here. And look how pretty these patterns are. It's awesome. It's like a quilt of flowers here at Epcot. Very nice. And oh look, over there in the distance. Let me see if I can zoom in. A turtle. Every year, I feel like this right here, this spot where I'm standing in is the best spot for this festival because not only do you get to see all the pretty flowers and all the floating planters on the river over there, pond over there, but the scent, the smell. You get a little bit of the scent from the food booths to the right, but also that fresh flower smell, man. It smells really good. And I think we found our next booth that we're eating at, the Beach Grub. Right out front here in front of the lagoon that we were just looking at. This is what I want. We have the seafood bake, which is literally just protein in a bowl. So I'm definitely gonna get that. So this I am excited for because this is just literally a bowl full of meat and protein and seafood. I love seafood so much. I love clams, I love mussels, I love lamp. So inside of the seafood bake, it was $8.49. It has shrimp, mussels, clams, andouille sausage, red potatoes, corn on the cob, persilade butter, white wine broth, and grilled sourdough. Now, normally I wouldn't partake in the sourdough, but since we have that white wine broth down there, I'm gonna soak a little bit up and give that the first go. Fantastic broth. Oh my gosh, I could eat that like a soup. So if you took that broth and poured it over some linguine pasta, magnifico. Let's get down to the meat and potatoes of this. Get it? Because it's like actual meat and potatoes. Let's go for a clam first. A giant clam on that too. That was great. When seafood is seasoned properly, it's so good. And these clams are great. And you have that white wine sauce in there too. White wine sauce. This is fantastic. Let's go in for a shrimp. Let's dunk it in that broth first. Excellent. And the good thing about this too, it's still piping hot, which is sometimes hit or miss when it comes to the seafood dishes here at festivals, but this is great. I'm having a good time. And my favorite, the mussels. And man, these are some big mussels too. Usually at the food festivals, they give you the small ones, but these are full size, full adult, grown man mussels. Now I'll be honest about the andouille sausage. The sausage looks a bit fatty, so I am gonna take a bite, but I don't really like the fatty bits of meat, so I'm gonna try it for the video. The flavor is great on it. It's kind of spicy, it has some heat to it, but I'm just not a fan of the fatty bits. I don't like it. So I'm probably not gonna finish the sausage, but the rest of it is fantastic. I'm a happy boy right now. This was so good, everything that I love. Let's break this thing down. To give this meal a protein count, we have a lot of just good whole food protein in there. We have mussels, we have clams, we have the shrimp. The andouille sausage kind of adds a little, but not too much to be honest. We're looking at about 40 to 45 grams of protein for this meal by itself. Fantastic. Oh, we are starting off so well here at the Flower and Garden Festival. The food so far, so good. And what a pleasure every year to see our boy Figment in front of Spaceship Earth. I like that he's made out of succulents. And look at this family right here. We have Minnie, we have Mickey right behind her over there. We have Pluto on the left flying a kite. Wow, that's a talented dog. And look at his collar. It's sunflowers. Flower and Garden Festival. Oh, and look, we have a little Spike the Bee back here. You know what that is? That's for the scavenger hunt they do every year. I'm gonna have to come back and do that, but I think my favorite part of this topiary, Chippendale. I was walking down this straightaway over to World Showcase and I was smelling something. I'm like, what is that? And it was this, the Blossoms of Fragrance by Scentsy. They had something like this, an experience like this for Christmas, where you would go up to it, you would smell something, it would be a Christmas scent, but I guess we're doing one for spring. So let's go smell some stuff. Ooh, what do we have over here? We have Hydrangea Bouquet. Ooh. This mix of fruity, floral, and balmy scents creates a lovely bouquet for any occasion. I'll be honest, I don't really smell anything. Maybe I have to get like super close. Oh look, a bee. Is that Spike? Well, I think the bee likes it. Ooh, I smell it now. I'm standing over here and I smell it. I think the bee helped pollinate the smell. Thanks, dude. And they were right, it does smell fruity. Ooh, right away I'm smelling this one, Morning Sage. Ooh, I like this one. I would put this one in my house. The calming scent of sage, freesia, and moss evokes serene springtime mornings. Yes. Covered in dew. That's what it smells like. And I'll be your honeysuckle. It's not the right way. I don't think that's the right term. But anyways, honeysuckle. That one smells good too. All right, I'm gonna speed through these last 3 scents. We have Strawberry Sweetie over here. Right down there, look, a baby strawberry. Should I eat it? Oh, it smells like strawberries now, I smell it. Blooming Violet. Oh, I smell that one too. Smells good too. And I think the flowers are represented right in front of them. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think you can eat violets too. And Serene Succulent. This is the plant that Figment's made out of. Okay. I don't think succulents really give off a smell. I don't smell this one either. Maybe I gotta wait. Nope, not getting this one. Oh well. But succulents. These topiaries are super impressive. I remember running by these two when I did the 10K here. Looks great. We have Hey Hey and Pua. We have Moana on the right and Maui on the left here. I wonder if they light up. Last year they lit up. So I'm gonna have to come back when the sun sets. All right, before heading into World Showcase, I'm gonna stop by Disney Traders because this is where you pick up your event pin. You know how I am. If I experience an event, which we are today, I have to pick up the pin for it. And oh my gosh, it looks packed in here.
And I ended up snagging the event pin for this year.
I'm over here at the Honey Bistro booth at the front of World Showcase. I feel like this booth is a staple here at Flower and Garden. It's like Spike the Bee's booth, right? And they have a couple of items over here that look really interesting. They have a chicken and waffles. That looks great. It actually has flowers on top of it. But they have this bowl over here, the Honeycomb bowl. That sounds weird and interesting. I think I'm gonna get that. This looks interesting. It's keeping up with the vibe here though. Quinoa is a very high source of protein. So this is titled the Honeycomb Bowl. It has herb quinoa in there, honey whipped goat cheese, poached apples, and hot honey cauliflower topped with a honey tuli. Tuli, I've never heard that word before. Let's dive in. You know what, first, I'm gonna take a bite out of the honeycomb here because usual honeycomb is like waxy. I wonder if this is actual honeycomb. Oh, you know what? This is that honey tuli or whatever, I couldn't pronounce the word. A honey tweel, it's pronounced tweel, is a thin, crisp cookie made primarily from honey. So that's like a honey cookie. Okay, it definitely tasted interesting. Wasn't bad, didn't give much flavor off, but let's go for the rest of the bowl here. Let's get some of that goat cheese, that honey whipped goat cheese, piece of that hot honey cauliflower, and some quinoa here. I love quinoa. I know some people don't like the earthy flavor of quinoa, but I enjoy it. This is actually a very fun dish. You do get that earthiness from the quinoa, and that's just a flavor that you're gonna have to love or hate, but it is broken up well with that sweetness from the goat cheese. I like that a lot. And also the apples in there too, breaks it up with that sweetness. The cauliflower as well, we have some purple cauliflower in here, has that hot honey sauce drizzled on it too, so it definitely adds a little bit of sweetness to it, definitely a necessity for this dish. And also the apples add a much needed texture to this dish as well, because a lot of the stuff is mushy, like the cauliflower could be mushy, the quinoa is definitely mushy itself too, so the crisp apples in there break up that mushy feeling. I like this a lot, this is fun. The quinoa definitely has some seasoning to it too. It has like an herby feeling to it. There is some crunchy salt in there as well. I actually really enjoyed the flavors on that dish, which is weird because I'm a carnivore. I love meat, and there was no meat in that dish, but the flavors just mesh so well together. Let's break this thing down. Like I said before, quinoa is a very good source of protein. So to get that meal protein count, we're looking at about 12 grams of protein for that dish. Awesome. Man, I'm not making it far into the park at all without stopping for all this food. Oh my gosh, we're here at Northern Bloom. This is the Canada booth. They have seared scallops. It comes with green beans, marble potatoes, and a bacon vinaigrette. Okay, so I'll be real. When I looked at this, it's a lot smaller than what I thought, but I guess I should have known because, hey, we're at Epcot, it's a food festival. So these are the seared scallops over at the Canada booth. Let's get a close-up right there. You see all those striations of that. Oh, we're not gonna talk about the striations here, never mind. I'm just gonna dive in and eat this. Very good, very meaty. A good meaty scallop, we all like that. I think the best part about this is the sauce on top. It's kind of like a vinaigrette. I don't have to talk much about green beans and potatoes, although I will indulge in them right now. Here we go. If it gets on my face, don't judge me. Good, it's a potato, it's a string bean. They're good, I like it a lot. The star of the show though, definitely the scallops. I like these a lot. To give those scallops one word to describe them, stupendous. Stupendous scallops. So let's break these down. To get that meal protein count, scallops are a good source of protein. They're not too high. So for two, those size, we're looking at about 10 to 12 grams of protein for that dish right there. Never seen that before. That's hilarious. Look, it's got the rock still on top of it. The lighting structure is popping out of the rocks. Pooh Bear, I love you. Look at that. Pooh Bear's here every year, but this year, they changed locations. He used to be across the street over there at the UK Pavilion. And we have Piglet doing a fist bump. He's from the Jersey Shore. There's Eeyore over there. And Rabbit. And we're in France. Vive la France is what they say when in France, right? I've been to France 0 times. Anyways, here's the menu for Fleur de Lis. I never, ever stop at the French booth. I don't know why. Nothing ever calls my name. Omelette du fromage, I learned that from Dexter's Laboratory. Croissant au fromage has to be a cheese croissant then, right? I think I'm gonna pass. On this. And look who we have over here. We have Cogsworth and Lumiere. And a tale as old as time. There's Belle and the Beast. And oh man, we made it to my most anticipated booth of this whole festival. I remember coming here last year. I believe this booth was new last year. And they have the same thing here this year. The Jamaican jerk chicken, pigeon pea rice, roasted sweet plantains, and cinnamon butter. This was amazing last year. Very good protein, healthier side. We're definitely gonna get that. And down below it, they had a ceviche here last year, but they're saying this one is new. So it must have new ingredients this year. It has mango, avocado, cucumber, lime, cilantro, tomato, and a jalapeno served with plantain chips. Okay, and bam, look at that, no line. Ha! I remember the ceviche last year. It's a little bit different. I think they added mango to it this year. And it's in a coconut shell? What? Okay, let's dive in. We're gonna do the ceviche first. I like the avocado in here. That's good. Same thing, I'm getting the same thing with the mango over here like I did in the beginning of the park. The mango is not ripe, so it is kind of chewy. Also with the ceviche, I'm kind of used to it being more, not vinegary, but more limey. Does that make sense? Because there's a lot of lime juice in ceviche. I'm not getting that here. I think the ceviche last year was a little bit better than this one this year. I like the avocado. I like the addition of the mango, even though it's not ripe. But still, I think last year's was a little bit better than this. But it's still good. It's still good protein. And now for the chicken. I am so excited for this. I remember this chicken last year. It like fell off the bone. It was so tender. All right, we're going in. Yeah, I'll take 6 more. This is so good. The jerk spices on here, spicy. There's a little bit of sweetness to a jerk seasoning. Sometimes you get a little nutmeg, sometimes you get a little cinnamon there. It is coming through here. I am getting a little cinnamon in this too. It's pretty good. This is incredible. I think right now, this chicken leg right here is gonna be best of the fest so far for me. Plantains are very good too, cooked all the way through. I could leave happy right now. This is so good. You do get a little bit of sweetness. There is a cinnamon butter on this. That pairs well with the plantain too. Incredible. This is definitely my favorite dish so far. Where those meals were very lean, the protein count's gonna be a little low just because it is 1 chicken leg and a little bit of beans in the jerk chicken dish. And the ceviche had, about 3 ounces of shrimp. So looking at about 8 grams of protein for the ceviche and about 18 grams of protein for the chicken. Still very good, still very lean, and still a very healthy option here.
A bee just flew into my fanny pack. I can't even make this up. And I don't want to either get stung No, get out, dude. One, you're endangered. I don't want to bother you.
Pollinate you.
Yeah, I know. Like, I love you, but are you kidding me? Dude, you need to get out of there.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, sorry. You did not see that. Yeah, I'm great. Sorry, yeah.
And of course, for flower and garden, we have the bonsai trees here. I've always wanted a bonsai tree, but I feel like they're so expensive. Look at this one over here. This one actually has flowers on it. All right, well, we have the sweet and sultry sounds of La Calle over there, performing at the American Garden Rocks Theater. This is part of the concert series here, I guess. What I'll do is I'll post the rest of the concert series up on the screen right now. So we're over here in the America Pavilion, where they have the Magnolia Terrace. They have grilled Gulf oysters. Absolutely, with andouille sausage, butter, and lemon. I think that's exactly what I'm getting. I was wondering why there was a lot of like Louisiana style food on that menu. And look what we have here. We have Tiana. We have America's Princess. It's actually pretty cool. When you're up there, they have the oysters laid out all over the grill. They're shucking them right there. They're putting on all the toppings. And these oysters are huge. I mean, look at this guy right here. This guy's a honker right there. We do have that andouille butter on there. That looks so good. We're just gonna dive in here. Here we go. The flavor profile on the andouille butter totally changes the whole dynamic of an oyster. Let's go in for another one. I'm like shocked because I think these are different from last year. If they're not, I apologize, but man, the flavor is so different on these. Interesting. I'm not gonna say I love it. I remember one year they did them here at the Epcot Festival and they smoked them and those were good. So let's break these oysters down, shall we? Now, same thing goes for these as it does for the scallops, where it's a good clean source of protein, but you just need a lot of them to make it substantial for you. So 3 good sized oysters is gonna be around 8 to 10 grams of protein for that meal right there. And I heard oysters are an aphrodisiac, so isn't Italy beautiful? Especially with the sun setting. Look at that. Now, if only Italy would have some good items on their festival menus. Let's see. We have the Primavera Kitchen this time. Arancini. Okay, I do like arancini. Next week when I come, I'll give that a shot. I will give that a shot. And while we're here in Mother Italy, we have to check out the Lady and the Tramp Topiary. Why does Lady look like she's in an 80s metal hairband though? But this is cool. I like the setup here. The whole stage is covered in flowers. That's awesome, and it smells great. And we've made it to the Germany Pavilion, and look at the little city in here. It's so cool. Every single time there's a new festival going, they always change the banners out in there. I feel like the people of that village are having their own flower and garden festival. And oh no, there's been a derailment. We're in the Germany Pavilion. We've come here and we found the 7 dwarves. Oh my gosh, there's a little caterpillar on his nose. I never noticed that before. All 7 dwarves here. Can I name them all? What do we have? We have Sneezy over there. We have Happy right here. We have Sleepy right over here. We have Grumpy over here. Yes, over there. And there's Doc right there. So hold on. If this is Happy, then this one's got to be bashful, right? I can't really tell. I guess so. He's got some rosy cheeks there. And in the ground there, they all have little gems on the floor. I wonder how much those gems go for. And across the way from these 6 dwarfs, we have Snow White and the 7th dwarf. Look at Snow White. Waiting on a wish. Dopey's always the favorite. Look at this shot right here. Wow. And look, I'm so glad we stayed here till night because look at this. Elsa lights up. Her whole cape lights up and these snowflakes around her lights up too. That's cool. That's a really cool touch. And we have Anna to the right. And something that was just pointed out to me is if you look at the flowers around Anna, you got the multicolored ones. You got purples, blues, pinks, but the flowers around Elsa are all blue because it matches her. I love the attention to detail, like little details like that that the horticulture team puts into these events. So the sun is set and I'm back out here in front of the Moana Topiaries. They don't light up this year. I'm not gonna leave without getting a little dessert. And I think I know of one thing that was here last year that I haven't been able to get out of my head since last year, and they're offering it again this year. Let's go get it. Right here. Oh my gosh, I remember this last year. The blueberry crumble cake was phenomenal. So it's a blueberry crumble cake with blueberry lemon zest soft serve. So good with blueberry compote on it too. And to get this thing, we have to go back into Communicore Hall, right over here at the Farmer's Feast. Oh my gosh, it's already melting. That blueberry lemon zest soft serve. Oh, there's like a cheesecake in the middle of that crust right there, the crumb cake. It's so good. Let's dive in. This is a lemon zest blueberry soft serve, bottoms up. Just as good as I remember. Lemon and blueberry complement each other so well. So in the cake itself, you get the blueberry compote, you get that blueberry flavor, you also got this sour punch from that lemon. It's so good. It's beyond good. I love this. Let's get a little soft serve and let's get a little crumb cake, mix them together. How's that bite? Not many things in this world can make me have moments. And this right here, it's making me have a moment. Perfect dessert. It's bright, it's refreshing. It fits the festival so well here too. Now to give this meal a protein count, just kidding. All right, so I made it back to the land pavilion. We're gonna jump inside and we're gonna jump on the ride Living with the Land, just to see if they have an overlay for Flower and Garden Festival. And I think that's gonna be it from our trip out here to opening day of Flower and Garden Festival 2026. It was great, it was lovely, and the smells were fantastic. Just like I say with every Epcot festival, just like I say with pretty much every festival and every theme park, it's almost impossible to do everything in one go. That's why I gotta come back here next week. I wanna come back, I wanna try the foods that I wanted to try today that I didn't get to. Some are on the healthier side too, but whoa! Luminous is going, but also there's some sweet stuff on the list that I wanted to try today that I didn't get to. There's one liquid nitrogen like cheesecake that I had last year that I have to get again this year. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And also, if you've been around the channel for a long time, you know I love theme park scavenger hunts, and they have a scavenger hunt for this festival too. So next week when I come back, I'm gonna try to knock that out. And if we complete it, we'll get a free prize. As far as food goes today, I think I liked every single thing I ate, at least most things. Everything was pretty much on the high protein side too, so you can really come to this festival and stay on track with your goals. That's something that I noticed that Flower and Garden does better than most of the other festivals here for Epcot. If you made it to this part of the video, I just want to say, hey, thanks for clicking on my face and spending 20 plus minutes with me at the first day of Flower and Garden Festival 2026. But if you had fun and you want to come back and join me for another time, please consider helping out the channel and hitting the subscribe button down below. That would be amazing if you did. Secret comment of the day. Also, if you're new here, this is the point of the video where I tell you guys, the viewer, a secret comment of the day, and you put that down in the comment box down below, just so that I know you saw this part of the video, and it's like a little connection between me and you. Today's secret comment of the day is, I can smell the flowers through the screen. Put that down in the comment box down below. And a special thank you to all of these people who did the secret comment in the last video. Yeah, all these fireworks, they're for you, because you did a good job. I always have fun when I come out here to Epcot, but coming here for festival season, especially it being the first day of the festival, just a different vibe in the air. It's fun, you can feel the energy, everybody's here. So of course it was fun coming out here, exploring Flower and Garden 2026 for the first day. Of course I enjoyed the food, that was amazing, but most importantly, I enjoyed my day. And I hope you did too. Thank you for watching. Remember to stay hydrated, get your protein in, and good night.